Welcome to the Common Sense Nation. I'm your host, the Doctor of Common Sense. I want you to come in and enjoy yourself. Now, if you're real sensitive to facts and truth, this might not be the broadcast for you. You might want to join some of the broadcasters who scratch your itching ears. We're not in that over here. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to get yourself upset. But please be respectful in our comments. Our moderators will be monitoring you if you get a little too hostile. It's okay if we disagree, because everybody's not going to agree on everything. But I can tell you this, and I promise you this. We plan on exposing both sides when they lie. No, I'm not concerned if your feelings get hurt. I'm not concerned if your favorite politician, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite reporter, your favorite athlete, your favorite actor gets exposed. Our job in the Common Sense Nation is to expose and report the facts. If the facts are offensive to you, that may sound like a you problem. Enjoy the show.
So supposedly some of these comments are as a result of the attempt against Mayor Mamdani in New York, who was raised Muslim, was he not, himself? Yeah. So they're being anti-Muslim and they're finally defending Mamdani over something.
To be clear, the attack wasn't on Mayor Mamdani. It was on people protesting. It was attacking protesters, people protesting Mamdani.
Right by his house.
To frame it as an anti-Muslim attack would actually completely reverse what happened. Someone who shouted Allah Akbar threw a bomb that didn't go off at the protesters.
Republicans are finally doing something.
Say Muslims don't belong here after an attempted terror attack against New York's Mayor Zohran Mamdani, and the House Speaker Mike Johnson says nothing really to condemn those comments. Another special guest is going to be with us at the table.
See, this is some of the stuff we said yesterday. You can't respond to the folks at CNN or over at The View because facts really are not on their high priority list. They're trying to phrase it that somebody was trying to attack Mamdani. Nobody was trying to attack that idiot. They were trying to attack the protesters. Now, whether you agree with the protest, I know some of the conservatives love the guy who was down there. I can't remember his damn name. It's not really important. But what gets me is that whenever something that the terrorists or the transgender or minority does, they always want to act as if it's somebody provoked them or it's not their fault or we're going to just ignore the news. The Muslim jackasses who actually made the attack, they've already stated clearly is because that their prophet was insulted and they want to kill anybody who insults their prophet. That's been their stand all their life. Their founder, Muhammad, was the same damn way. Now, Abby Phillips and the folks over at CNN, they just go out their way to defend anyone who hates the damn country. I've never seen so much self-hate in all my life. They will change any narrative, and there's no reason for you to sit there and argue with them, because there's going to be null and void. Anything that has something to do with facts, insult these people. And when they get a guest on there, most of the time the guests, when they start talking, they have to backpedal because they're too scared to actually say what they were. Personally, I'm going to say it. Nobody else wants to say it. Yes, the majority of the Muslims, if not all of them, need to be deported out the country if they wasn't born here. I don't give a damn about their citizenship. I just saw a report that says that there were 19 million illegals in the country. The number is higher than that. But at least they are actually claiming now that 19 million people in this country are here illegally. And what got me is that I saw where Pete Hegseth got steak and lobster for the military because I saw them eating. They got them steak and lobster, let them eat as much as they want to. And it was up about $20 or so million. You know what I said to that? I don't really give a damn. He could have spent $50 million on the military and gave them shrimp, steak, and lobster. I wouldn't give a damn. Joe Biden was the president. The bastard was giving millions, matter of fact, billions of dollars to illegals. Now you want to act like you're concerned because $22 million was spent on the military. I saw it. I don't care. Good. He could have spent $50 million. I wouldn't care. At least that's going to our soldiers. They should eat lobsters and steak. They're serving in our military. I got a problem with the illegals eating lobster and steak, getting free housing, staying in 5-star hotels. I don't see the left getting upset about that. This is why I have such disdain for these people. Anytime an American is getting something, they're always upset. No, I don't care if Pete Hegseth, he didn't spend it on himself. See, I had a problem with Kristi Noem was doing. She was spending these on these commercials, and she was the start of the damn commercials. That's wasting. Pete Hegseth says that our military is doing a job. I want to treat them to lunch. I don't care. You can spend another $22 million for all I care. Because when I see that the illegals are getting billions spent on them, when we got all these foreign countries we're sending money over to, I don't see the left upset about that. And now you're upset because we're spending a couple of $1 million on the military to eat. Eat it up, boys. Good. I'm glad the boys are having a good meal. It's wonderful that they're having a great meal. I'm so happy about that. He's upset because the military is getting treated fairly. I never seen them. I saw all these people passing around, even some of the conservatives saying, well, that's a bit much. No, it's not. It's not a bit much. I believe is it 6 or 7 of our military people who died? They're actually risking their lives. Why when Elon Musk with Doge exposed all the billions we were spending, including I think it was a gay Sesame Street, and I forgot what country it was. The left was not upset about that. Mr. Pete Hegseth, if you want to spend another $22 million on feeding our military, I'm with it. That's good. They should eat steak and lobsters. They can eat every day for all I care. All the money we give the foreign countries, all the money we spend on illegals, you're upset because our military is eating good now? I don't see a problem with it. I just don't. Funny how people get upset about the wrong thing, but the right thing, they don't get upset about it. Oh, I see where Kimberly says she had to get up and go to work in the morning. Yeah, Kimberly, you got to get up and go to work for because you got to make sure we earn money for the damn illegals. And thank you so much, Miss Kimberly, for that donation before you went to bed. Tell your husband and your daughter we said hello and have a good night. I know you got to get up and go to work. I understand that. Sleep well. Now, I put a video up about an hour or so ago, and I knew the kind of what some people was going to say. Donald Trump has appointed Erica Kurt to serve on the U.S. Air Force Academy Board. Now, some of you are saying that we should look at what the board entails before we pass judgment. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I'm going to tell you what the board, what they do over there. But I'm still going to come back to the conclusion after I tell you what they do, and I want you to answer my question. I'm going to answer your question, and I want you to answer my question. Now, what that particular, it's kind of like the Board of Visitors. I don't see how she have time to keep doing all this. She got 2 small kids, but it's neither here or there. Now, some of the things they do over there is inquire into review key aspects of the academy, including morale and discipline. She's going to do morale. She's on a board that does morale and discipline to the Air Force. Curriculum and academic methods. She's going to look over that too. Instruction quality, physical equipment and facilities, fiscal affairs, budget and finances, any other matters the board chooses to examine. That's what she's supposed to be doing. So I guess she's an expert on the equipment of facilities and the morale and discipline of the military. Now, you want me to believe she's qualified to do it. And guess what? If she's actually qualified to do it, why wasn't she doing all of this before she married Charlie Kirk then? I didn't even know who Erica Kirk was. I'm sorry. And see, people think that every time you criticize her, it's because you want to agree with Candace Owens. I've said so much negative stuff about Candace Owens, but that don't mean Candace Owens is wrong about every damn thing. See, we got to be adults about things. Just because I disagree with a bunch of people when they write, I'm going to say it though. This has nothing to do with her, technically speaking. Now, the conservatives cannot have this both ways. I know there's a time where people have to work. Sometimes the man and the woman has to work to make ends meet. That's not the case with Erica Kirk, though. Some of you wanted me to believe that she had to take over Charlie Kirk's position as the president of Turning Point USA. Not going to go with that either, because she could have been on the board of that and made decisions on that. Because what Charlie Kirk was saying, the whole time I saw his post, what he was saying is that if the husband can afford it, he should try to make it afforded that the wife can stay home with the children. Charlie Kirk had a nice insurance policy that the Turning Point USA is going to make sure Erica Kirk is well taken care of. You can't 1 minute say homeschooling and the mother staying home is good, and just because now you want to change the narrative because you said a certain person can't be criticized. Whenever you have a person that's involved with politics and you say that they can't be criticized, you're giving in to the same mindset as the liberal mindset. Anybody involved with politics can be criticized. I think the organization is worth about $250 million. And you saying, and it deals with politics, and you saying because Charlie Kirk died, we can't criticize nothing Erica Kirk says. But here's the point I'm going to keep making. Explain to me why Erica Kirk would lie about her dating, why Erica Kirk would lie about her mother, her father being involved. Why tell lies? You're telling me that I need to just accept a person lying to me. I don't have to accept that. I don't accept it from Donald Trump. I don't accept it from these preachers. I don't accept it from anyone. You're going to flat out lie to me. I catch you in a lie, and that means I'm attacking you because I caught you in a lie. See, this is the problem I have with conservatives sometimes, the hypocrisy they do. See, it's just like when I used to say all kind of stuff about Barack Obama and Michelle. The conservative wouldn't have a problem with it. But when I used to get in up on the Bushes, and they don't do it now, but they used to do it. The Bushes and especially like Barbara Bush and Herbert Bush, oh, they would get upset. When Donald Trump was in office the first time, and when he didn't say he wasn't going to prosecute Hillary Clinton because she suffered enough, I went in hard and people got upset. But I was right. You don't let a devil off the hook. Donald Trump, one of his main flaws as a president is sometimes he likes to do things that makes him seem popular with people that he can look like a good guy. You can't be a good guy all the time. And see, this is me telling you about some of the problems that Donald Trump has. I'm not going to get like some of these other ones completely acting like everything he's doing is wrong. It's absurd. Because I've seen them support presidents who's 50 times worse. But Donald Trump does like the approval of the pats on the back. But see, he's got to get to the point where he can't worry about seeming popular or doing things. He should have never appointed Erica Kirk in this particular position because it looks like nepotism or cronyism. It doesn't look good. And there's plenty of other people you could have appointed in that particular position. And somebody may say, well, that's what Charlie wanted. I don't really give a damn. Charlie Kirk did some great work. When Charlie Kirk was alive, I disagreed with many things he said then. So I'm not going to pretend like I can't disagree with him because he's somebody assassinated. And I still I'm not sure who they saying really assassinated him because I don't know if the little fairy guy actually did the assassination. It's something very strange about that particular story too. But you have to be able to criticize people. And whenever you get to a point that you can't criticize people, you're in a bad situation then. Because you're at a point where technically the left is at, where you're saying that you can't criticize somebody who you have caught in a lie. It doesn't make any sense. It's the same thing when people tell me I can't criticize Barack Obama, even though his birth certificate is fake. I can't criticize Omar, even though Omar, technically speaking, married her brother and she's done all kind of fraud, but we can't do anything about that. I don't understand how you can get in trouble for not claiming all of the stuff on your taxes and you actually earn that money. But people can steal your money who works for the government and nothing happens to them. I will never understand that. It's impossible for me to understand things like that and want me to ignore it. Now, I think this is another clip of CNN, and this woman starts doing the back pedal.
So I can't speak for Mike Johnson, but I would say we've had 2 terrorist attacks here in the last 10 days.
What does that have to do with Muslims?
So can we condemn those? Why are we?
Of course. What does that have to do with Muslims?
What does that have to do with Muslims?
She said, what it has to do with Muslims. These people cannot be this dumb. What does the Muslim attack has to do with Muslims? The Muslims did the attack. That's what it has to do with Muslims. The Muslims are the one who did the attack. Now, one of the problems, and I know people don't like me saying this too, it sounds kind of chauvinistic, but the main problem we have in this country with the criminals getting out of jail, people showing mercy on criminals, all of the thievery going on in the country, all of the way we justify criminals and we can't criticize somebody because based on their gender or their skin color or something stupid like that. I blame the men mostly for that. Now, some of these men on the conservative side want to act as if the feminist movement couldn't do it if the men was acting like men. Because we keep making excuses up for bad guys. Or if something happens, some bad guy dies, or some politicians who was a piece of trash dies, these are the same ones come on here and tell you, let's pray for him, condolences goes out, and none of that. I don't hear none of that. I just don't. You may as well say, I'm sending out condolences for Adolf Hitler. I'm sending off condolences for Pol Pot. These people justify you being killed. They let many of our men and women get killed in this country, murdered in this country, and they don't ever show any remorse. I bet you any kind of money. Let me see who's done a bunch of evil stuff. When Bill Clinton dies, some of the conservatives are going to be saying thoughts and prayers. What I'm going to be saying is glory to in the highest. Hallelujah. Hillary too. I don't understand why you think that it is your job to mourn over evil people dying. I will never understand that. Please don't try to get biblical on me now. Because I can show you examples if you want to get biblical on that. But it's just how these people start backpedaling. The lady is afraid to just say, so what? It was Muslims who did the attack. Mandela is trash. But they got to be politically correct.
There is a radical strain of Islam that's led to these terrorist attacks. Obviously, the vast majority of Muslims are
people
peaceful.
with terroristic ideologies here and all around the world. What does that have to do with whether Muslims belong in American society as
they're the ones blowing up crap, you dumb hell for you.
A group?
Yeah, and let's be clear.
Look how she's scared to answer her. I'd have told her, because every time we see a terrorist attack, it was Muslims who blew up the bomb. All you have to do is play some of the clips of these radical moves. I tried to email myself something from my phone, but I couldn't email it. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull that from my phone after she finishes talking.
I'd like her to hear the answer.
I'm talking about what Mike Johnson was saying.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what he didn't say.
But you haven't read his full quote.
What I'm talking about is what he didn't say.
Islamic extremism without compromising our commitment to religious liberty. He was chiding those 2 members of Congress. And by the way, as a Republican,
was he?
As a Republican, I believe that the same.
I
believe that the same amendment.
There are strong language.
The same amendment that gives those 2 members of Congress.
Or is it bigotry, Joe?
The same amendment that gives those 2 members of Congress.
You see how rude that avid woman is? You almost made me say something. See, I would tell her to shut the hell up until I finish talking. Then you can have your little comment. She will not let nobody finish because she thinks she got to defend everything. I would get rude when you keep interrupting me like that. I'm gonna get aggravated. I'm gonna say, let me finish talking, then you can make your damn point. But I'm not finished. You keep interrupting me, heifer.
Congress, the right to say things that are offensive, that I find actually offensive as well, is the same amendment that permits Muslim people to be here proudly and practice their faith.
Nobody said that Mike Johnson should.
I'm looking for this Muslim I got on my phone because I wanted to play it, but the file was too big for me to email it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can play it here. Hold on, I'm gonna play it off my phone and let you hear it. The heck I do with it? Dang it! I know I got it here somewhere. Here it is.
Wants to put a Muslim ban.
Now, let me get these fools off the screen because I want you to see this. I'm about to just hold my phone up. You see him? That's a Muslim. I'm gonna put it to. I'm gonna let him talk, but you can hear if I just play it right here.
Wants to put a Muslim ban. He wants to ban Muslims. We will tell him this isn't your country to ban. This is the land of Allah, as every land is the land of Allah. And there are Muslims here that are going to be here. And if you don't like it, I would suggest he goes somewhere else. But I don't know where he's going to go. If he goes back to Europe, a lot of Muslims in Europe, I've been there recently. You go to Africa, you go to South America, you go to China, you go to Malaysia, you go to Japan, you go to the Antarctic. There's Muslims. So I would make a suggestion. If he wants to go somewhere where there is no Muslims, I suggest he goes to hell. And no.
Yeah. He says if you want to go somewhere where the Muslims are not taking over, well, the Muslims are not running everything. Where the Muslims are not, you can go to hell. Well, he can go to hell too. They come to your country. Now, ask yourself this. If they want to practice Sharia law, have their like 2 goats in their house with the other 3 wives, that's fine. Why don't you stay in your country with your 3 goats and your 3 wives? But they come to your country because that's the plan for them to try to make you submit to Islam. And we allow them to have 4 wives, and each one has about 10 or 12 babies, and we're financing their army that hates us. That's the society that you're in now. A society that won't even defend its own people, that do more to defend another damn country. I wanted to show you some of, where is it at? Yeah, so here is the, remember they're saying that the war in Iran is taking too long. They were 20 years in Afghanistan. How long was they in Iraq? I forgot how many years it was in Iraq. But a couple of weeks is too long now. But you people didn't say anything when they were in Afghanistan for 20 years in that brilliant withdrawal from Joe Biden. I want to play this clip of them trying to defend that. Let's see if I get it. Oh, yeah, here it is.
And he took full accountability and responsibility for that.
Did you agree with the president when the president, after all the Afghanistan investigations, judged it to be a raging success, President Biden?
Well, I didn't say that. I think he didn't say that.
He
did not say it was a raging success.
He said it was a big success.
Last night in Kabul, the United States ended 20 years of war in Afghanistan, the longest war in American history. The extraordinary success of this mission.
He actually expressed the solemnity of the moment of the withdrawal
and all the failures that
went
into
but the commander in chief still thinks
that
was
was done. And
I do not think he came out when the deaths of service members were there. When we had deaths of service members,
he checked his watch at the remains transfer, didn't he?
He's bowed his head several times. He places his hand over his heart.
See, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes on CNN, Scott Jennings is good on CNN. But whenever you have a panel of people and all of them start talking at the same time, that is bad for radio and it's bad for television. I can't take it. I hate that. I hate when everybody's talking over each other. If you know your opinion and you're good with your opinion, just you talk and then I talk. But when a person will not allow you to speak, like this Abby woman is always doing, it means that she's not very confident in what she really believes in, because it's easy to feel. And See, this is what you got to tell her, people like her. Hey, hold on a minute. You want to finish saying what you got to say, and then I can finish because I don't want to be interrupted. I don't want to be interrupted when I'm speaking. So you speak first, and then I'll speak, or I'll speak first, and then you'll speak. But we can't talk over one another because the people listening can't understand what the hell is going on. You got to at least be able to have an intellectual conversation, and you can't have a conversation with 3 and 4 people just screaming, and you don't know what the hell going on. I don't even know what the hell they said because all y'all was talking at one time, one person at a time. If you got a belief system that you really believe in, I don't understand all of the interruptions going on. But I had speaking of interruption, did you guys see where the Bill Clinton looked like he was shoving Hillary Clinton into the street? It was weird. He literally pushed her. Now I want you to watch this. Now they walking. Hillary sure know how to dress jacked up. And why is Bill Clinton always got these funny looking old shoes on all the time with his suit on? I guess his feet hurting or something. Maybe his feet hurting or something. I mean, that's possible. Get that your feet start hurting. Wait a minute, somebody just said something. I just saw that Daily Orange says Erica Kirk does not have prior military service or direct ties to the academy. This information highlights her recent involvement in overseeing the academy's operation and policy research further. Yeah, but why is he appointing her to it? Why is he appointing? He can appoint somebody else. It just doesn't look good. It's because it looks like nepotism and cronyism. What's this? What's this? No. Look, she got from my bill too. Look at Hillary. She irritated. Did you see how she irritated? I want you to watch that again. Hillary is irritated because Bill looked like he was trying to push her into the damn street. You see how I feel when you be killing other people, Hillary? What's this? He said, don't do that. The Secret Service looks kind of confused right here too, don't they? Why is the Secret Service just wandering around like that? That's just the whole scenery right there is very odd. The way everybody was acting, I said, what is going on here? But now, what you might not know is that really right there is not what really happened. I do have a clip that Bill actually pushed Hillary down. And then Joe Biden rode up on the bicycle and fell on top of it. Did you see that one? See that? Did you see that again? Push him. Look at Joe got his ice cream. Bill, you wrong for that, Bill. You wrong for pushing Hillary down. Oh my God. AI is something else. I ain't lying. Yeah, Hillary got pushed down like she got thrown in the back of that van that time. When she fell, when she passed out. Boy, that was so beautiful when Hillary passed out. And they threw in the back of that van. I wish she could fall down like that again. But the next time, throw in there harder. Who is that?
Uptora.
Oh, that's not the right one. I want to show you, what's that other clip at? Oh, I did have another clip of Erica's after she had, after they appointed her to the academy. I got a clip of Erica.
Guam Air Force Academy. As you know, I have taken over for Charlie, your hero and my beloved husband. It's hard to say.
Oh, I know you were supposed to laugh, but this is so funny how this woman be mocking her.
Late husband, because he was always so punctual. One of the values that you learn here at the academy, it's discipline. Charlie believed God is in the air. And he told me,
oh my God, the facial expression.
I want to be with the Air Force. If you're ever to serve.
Look at that eyes. Look how she been doing her eyes.
I need you to stop and serve, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Oh my
this
God.
country calls you to serve, you serve. And that's what you'll do as a patriot of the United States of America. And your life can change.
Oh my God, this woman's kind of funny. She be mocking and she really is kind of funny. I just don't understand why she would lie about her boyfriend that she had before Charlie. I just don't understand the reason for lying about that. I just really don't. But it's about time to take a praise break. Now, if you're on our members only, you saw this praise break already. You remember Good Times? Now watch James bust a rug and JJ and Michael in Florida and Thelma. That boy working that thing out, ain't he? They working that thing out. Yo, kiss. Got to learn to talk dirty, mom. Oh my God. That's funny. You remember when people weren't so sensitive when they used to have Archie Bunker and George Jefferson? They said racist stuff, but people laughed at it because people weren't so damn sensitive. Because Archie Bunker was racist and George Jefferson was racist, but everybody didn't get butthurt because it was comedy. Now, oh Lord, boy, you're going to have to go to sensitivity training, everything. Surely is some sensitivity training. What is that? I got a funny clip, but I don't know if I want to play it right now. Who is that? I got one of Whoopi, because Whoopi has some very, very important things to say, because she's really, really smart. Whoopi Goldberg is. What did I do with that Whoopi Goldberg clip? Is that it? No, that's not it.
Good morning.
Oh, I want to let you see this. This is a funny story. Now, I forgot about this. I was going to share this to you yesterday. So this is a priest. He tells a funny story. I want you to listen to this. This is a funny story.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you. So there's a story about a couple from Minnesota, and they were experiencing a very cold and dreary winter, and so they decided, well, why don't we come down to Florida to experience some good weather? And they said, well, why don't we see if we can stay at the hotel where we honeymooned 20 years earlier? So they made the arrangements. The only little hiccup was the fact that they couldn't get on the same flight. And so they agreed that the husband was going to travel down to Florida on Thursday, and then on the next day, on Friday, the wife would follow. And so the husband arrives safely. He goes to the hotel, he checks in, and he decides to send his wife an email letting her know that he arrived safely. Well, he inadvertently made a very small mistake. He left out a letter in her email address. So this email went to somebody else. Now, the recipient of the email was a woman in Houston, Texas, who earlier that morning had buried her husband. What? Her husband was a minister. And in the evening, she said, well, let me check my email because I'm expecting that some friends and family who were not able to attend the funeral might be sending me some words of condolence and encouragement. Well, needless to say, when she opened up the first email, she fainted. And her son ran into the room to discover she was okay. But he looked at the computer screen, and this is the email that he found. To my loving wife, I've arrived. I know you're surprised to hear from me. They have computers here now, and you are allowed to send emails to your loved ones. I've just arrived and been checked in. I see that everything has been prepared for your arrival tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you then. Hope your journey is as uneventful as mine was. P.S. It sure is hot down here.
Oh my God, that's funny. I bet that woman did pass out, man. Somebody send you an email, you think it's your husband send you an email that he's in hell. Ooh, man. The woman just passed out and fainted. Like, Lord have mercy. I'm supposed to be arriving tomorrow. Ooh, scared the dickens out of her right there. What I was going to show you guys? It was something else I wanted to show. I think it was Whoopi Goldberg. I do have that Susan Murkowski one. I can't stand that heifer. And John Thune is trying to go back on his word because he don't want voter ID. You got to ask yourself why. But I got some, you know what? Before I show you the Whoopi Goldberg, I want to show you something. Now, excuse me, anybody who's over 50 can relate to this video because they got kids to do the video, but it talk about things how it used to be. And I think we forget sometimes how things used to be. And sometimes technology has made your life better, but you know, sometimes I miss the old ways. I used to like going to Blockbuster and just renting a movie. Now they stream everything. If they get mad, they'll take something off they don't want you to see. Now, I want you to listen to these kids.
So you're telling me in the future, people just stare at a little box all day?
See, they went back in the future. So the little boy is saying they just stare at a box all day, talking about the computer.
Inside and outside?
And in the future, you don't even own the music. You just pay every month to borrow it?
Think about that. He got the cassette tapes. I remember them cassette tapes. In the future, you just borrow music, but you never own it. You don't buy it. They don't want you to own anything. You will own nothing and be happy. That's what streaming is about. Streaming movies, streaming music. It's about control.
Like, if you stop paying, the music just disappears?
Wait, so before people eat, they take a picture of the food and show strangers?
We couldn't relate to that when we grew up. When you was eating at the table, a lot of times you couldn't even have the TV on back in the day. You had to eat your food. Don't you remember these days?
And the strangers like and comment on it? So in the future, everyone has their own phone and they use it to type messages instead of call?
That's the problem. That's why people can't communicate. They divorce from reality. People will text all day long, be sitting at the same table sometimes, still texting instead of just talking to one another. I think technology has ruined communications. I really do. I think technology, even though while it's been good, I think it's made us not know how to communicate with one another. People don't really, that's why people are so awkward, socially awkward, because they don't never communicate. They text everything. They don't know how to pick the damn phone up, damn it.
And if someone calls you without typing it first, it's considered rude?
Did you hear that? It's rude not to call before you type. You almost got, is it okay if I call? Back in the day, the house phone would ring. And sometimes in our house, you had a phone that was in our living room and one like in my mom's living room, but it was the same party line. You pick it up. And sometimes you wait till they pick the other one up and then you hang the line up.
So you're telling me in the future people just post their diary for everyone to see?
That's exactly what they do online. They post all their business online and then get mad when somebody bring it up. See, this is the problem. Don't post it online if you don't want nobody to bring it up. And then they want you to be sensitive. Like, it was like the video I did about Mr. Lady. He looked like a gorilla and the picture got posted. So don't get upset with me. That's be like T.I. and 50 Cent is beefing right now, so to speak. Well, tell your wife not to wear that and post that online, because once you put it out there, somebody's gonna grab it and repost it.
Some people get paid for it. For their diary? And in the future, a little box just tells you where to go?
Yep. Now they got this, like the Tesla. I heard somebody bragging about it today that everybody's gonna be doing it in the future. The car gonna be driving you. It may be safer to let the car drive most people, but what happens when somebody hack into the car system and drive you off a bridge or something? Because I guarantee you, these computers gonna be able to be hacked, and somebody get in the system, everybody be having a wreck.
Turn by turn, and people still get lost? If you want food from a restaurant, you just tap the box and a stranger brings it to your door?
Isn't that wild? We never even considered that when we were growing up. If you wanted food, you had to go get the food. There was no such thing as getting Uber Eats or DoorDash to bring your food. Matter of fact, in the day, your parents wouldn't even trust it. I don't want no stranger bringing me no food to my house. That's what your parents would have said. Your grandparents wouldn't even eat out. I don't know if my grandparents ever ate fast food. I don't. Because there was country people, they cooked everything. I don't remember my grandparents ever eating fast food, ever. I mean, not ever.
And you pay extra for that? And then you rate the stranger? Our moms always say don't talk to strangers. But in the future, everyone just talks to strangers all day on the little box. And
oh, this is good. I don't know who made this damn video, but this is good. Because technically, this is what we have become as a society.
Shows them their house and their kids.
Yep, they show their house, their kids, everything. When they finna go out of town, they post online, "We're about to go out of town." Oh, that's just good for the robbers to rob you, because you post, "We're going out of town. We're over in Italy. We're over here." Oh, your house is empty then. Here's a picture of all our kids.
So in the future, nobody ever just sits with the quiet?
No. I'm glad this child, whoever wrote this for this child, because I don't think he came up with himself. When I used to go visit my grandparents, like on my dad's side especially, there was this big, gigantic shade tree in the front of the yard. It was a wide yard. They owned quite a bit of property there. And my grandmother and granddaddy would sit under the shade tree. And sometimes when we would come up from Houston to go up there, we would sit in the shade tree. And sometimes when I used to go up there in the summer, grandma would be shelling those peas, and she'll give me a bowl, and my sister bowl, and say, "Shell those peas for me, baby. Come over and get your bowl, and I want you to help me shell these peas." Now, y'all don't know nothing about that kind of stuff, but that's what they used to do. Shut up on the shade tree and just talk. Wasn't no computers, none of that stuff. People would just talk. Now, I know that seems boring to some of y'all, but that could actually be a good thing. Just sit there and talk. People don't do that no more. Or even if you did do something, people play like dominoes and cards. Me and Clever play dominoes and cards sometimes. I beat her. I haven't beat her in quite a while now. May have to put a whooping on her pretty soon. But we'll sit there and play cards and dominoes. I don't think people really do that anymore. Like play cards and dominoes. Clever, you know I be whooping you all the time when we play. We keep a journal, and it shows all of the times I done whoop Clever. It shows in dominoes and cards. It shows all the times I had to whoop her. Remember, I actually showed you a video. I got it on my other phone that broke, but on that phone, I had it where Clever was. She tried to throw the cards down because I was beating. I was whipping her real good because I don't show no mercy when I play cards. And I was playing. It was funny because one time I was playing. Me and her grandbaby, the little Sugar Lump. This is when Sugar Lump was probably, I think she was 8. And we were playing Uno. And I was telling Sugar Lump, "You got to beat Nana." She didn't want to beat her Nana. I said, you can't show no mercy when we playing cards. You could be sweet to Nana after we get through whooping up on her. You got to whoop up on her. And I remember I was doing stuff like, "Well, tell me what you got in your hand. What Nana got in your hand?" And she said, "Uncle Doc, you can't cheat." I said, "It's not cheat. I'm asking you nicely to tell me." Kids is so funny sometimes. But we didn't have fun doing it. I think we need to get back to playing like board games and stuff like, remember Monopoly and Sorry and all these games, Scrabble and all that. People don't do that no more. They don't do those types of things anymore. And as kids, we went outside all the time. The punishment was staying in the house. My mom wanted to punish us, you make us stay in the house. If you want to punish kids today, you make them go outside.
Like ever? That sounds really exhausting. In the future, everyone's connected to everything.
Isn't that strange? This is why they can spy on you so much. Your computer, your phone is a listening device for the government and anybody else who knows how to tap into it. Clever and I be talking sometime about something that we never talked about before. Next time on a computer, an ad for whatever we was talking about comes up, even though we didn't have the phone on, the TV on. How is that ad just popping up like that? Oh, they got spy devices.
And people are still lonely? Okay, but do we at least still stay outside until the streetlights come on?
Oh. Isn't that something? That's a good commercial. I don't know who made that, but I thought it was good because everything has changed. And change all the time, change ain't good all the time. Sometimes change is not good. See, you can change too much where it starts to actually hurt. I think it would actually help people's mental health if they learn how to communicate better. And maybe if more people spend time with their kids, a bunch of these kids won't be getting in so much damn trouble. I'm not saying you're going to have a perfect kid, because you can do a good job raising your kids, and the kids, they're individuals, they can still act a damn fool. Now, you do know that, right? They're not like computers. You can't just program your kids, because kids got a sin nature and they'll rebel, whether you was a good parent or not. Because no parent is perfect. No parent is perfect. Absolutely not. But society has changed a lot, and a lot of times it's not for the better. I don't think all change is for the better, actually. But I want to play Whoopi Goldberg. Let's see Whoopi Goldberg here. I had a clip of her. She's not very bright. Whoopi is not. I thought she's supposed to be smart, but I'm not convinced that she's smart. What is that? Oh, no, that's not it. Whoopi. Oh, here she is.
Now, in the name of transparency, can you put up my name?
No, this is not the one. Did I download the wrong one? Hold on a minute. That's not the one. It's not the one I really wanted. Whoopi. Let me see here. Let's see. Lindsey Graham, that dude is out of control. He always talking about what's something wrong with Lindsey Graham. Dude is always anxious to go kill somebody. Freaking little bitty soft falsetto voice, man. All he talk about is war all the time. He's so happy about it. I know white war is necessary sometimes, but why is he so happy about stuff that he ain't never even had a fight before? Let me see what it says. Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, I think this is the one I wanted. Okay, I think this is the one. Let me go over it. Because this right here is not the one. I got the wrong clip, but I found the other one. Let's see what Whoopi.
I mean, it's just nutty as hell. Mm-hmm. It's nutty as hell. Yeah. And you're right. Every day is something new. And it's, I was thinking about it yesterday because I thought, well, okay, why haven't we been talking about Savannah Guthrie and what's going on there?
Yes.
Why haven't we not been taught?
What you want to talk about? It ain't no more information on it. And no offense, but I think she's dead. I just really do. I mean, I think she's been dead, actually.
Have we not been?
I don't even know if it was really a kidnapping.
talking about the Epstein files, because that's still there.
Yeah.
This is meant to get us so worked up that we are unable to see anything else. It's a very wag the dog.
Listen to the dumbasses clapping. Whoopi, I'm just going to, sometimes I just be wondering how these people, well, I know how they be doing it, because they just, the whole system is messed up, actually. Look at, this is Lindsey Graham again.
So I just want to say, I feel good about the Republican Party. I feel good about where we're going as a nation. We're killing all the right people and we're cutting your taxes.
I hate Lindsey Graham. I really do. I think he's trash. He thinks he's funny. If you don't go get your little gay boyfriend and put them booty shorts back on, boy.
Trump is my favorite president. We've run out of bombs. We didn't run out of bombs in World War II.
Can you believe the stuff he says? See, this is pure ignorance. And if I was Trump administrator, I'd be embarrassed because he's not making you look good. He's not helping the cause with that kind of crap. What is this? What? Is this a new rock group? Who is this? Did any of y'all know these people? Ann Wilson, 74, was indicated she has no plans to retire. Okay, Ann Wilson. Okay, I didn't know who it was.
And why is that?
I have food stamp and Section 8. Everything is taken care of.
Don't you think you're abusing the system? Designer clothes, no job, food stamps, Section 8.
Mind your business. Everyone is doing it. Why can't I?
I think there's AI. I think there's AI. I don't know what the hell that is.
Y'all get in the tub
Remember Three's Company?
with you, then we can get it on.
They were always catching the cow by the tail on Three's Company.
Get next to me, I'll show you what to do.
This isn't exactly the first time I've ever done this.
Maybe so, but girls are better at this than boys.
Come on, Chris.
Every time they catch the cow by the
See, a
tail.
little less talk and a little more action, okay?
Okay, you do your part, I'll do mine. I don't think it'll reach.
Of course not. You've got to unfold it first.
I used to like Three's Company.
Furley? Mr. Furley, what are you doing?
Never mind what I'm doing. What are they doing?
They're always getting the wrong understanding.
So I just want to say this. Thomas Massie is a disaster for our party. He comes from a state that I won by a landslide, got the highest vote in the history of your Commonwealth. The highest vote. I got the highest vote. That means that people like me and I love them. I love them. I love them more than they love me, but I still got the highest. Remember with your mother, I love you more than you love me. We revert back to childhood. But Massey's a complete and total disaster as a congressman and frankly, as a human being.
Golly.
You know, he's got one thing going. He went to a good college, but I know a lot of stupid people that went to a good college. And my uncle was the longest serving professor in the history of that particular college, university, MIT. 41 years. My uncle was there 41 years. So that means I have much better blood if you go by that. But I went to the hardest college of all to get into, the Wharton School of Finance. That means I'm real smart. We got to get rid of this loser.
Boy, he hard on Thomas Massie, ain't he?
This guy is bad. He's disloyal to the Republican Party. He's disloyal to the people of Kentucky. And most importantly, he is disloyal to the United States of America. And he's got to be voted out of office as soon as possible. On the other hand,
damn, boy. He going in hard on Thomas Massie, man. Well, you must have really got up in his skin or something, Thomas. Who is this? Wait a minute. I don't know what the hell that is. How does ABC allow this person to go on the air every day and talk to us about the news? Who are they talking about? Who is she talking about? I don't know who she's talking about. She's going in on somebody. No, I ain't gonna do it. Let me see. Gets booed. Ted Cruz got booed? Oh, let me see what they talking about Ted Cruz. They say he got booed. What they booing for? Let me go back over here. Somebody booed Ted Cruz for something. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta give somebody a thank. Cricket Kiss just hit us up. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Miss Cricket Kiss. They booed Ted Cruz. What are they booing Ted Cruz for? I wonder. Let me see here. Let's see here.
Disrespectful dialogue.
I will say this, I am saddened to see that some here, not everyone, but some here, are so consumed with hate. If you cannot address your brother, I will say this.
You speak for yourself.
If you will not stand with Israel and the Jews,
no,
then I will not stand with you. Thank you, and God bless you.
See, this is why Ted Cruz don't get himself. See, you can say you support Israel, but these people are like they're more sold out for Israel than they are for their own country. I don't understand that. I don't know what that is either. What do I like say? Dude, I know you. The dog we recognizing as owners, that's what that's about. They got a dog looking like, oh, that's my owner. I'm finna lay it down. Yeah, sometimes the damn dogs are smarter than the humans. They know the ones who take care of them. We'll have people look at most of the dogs are smarter than your leaders in the country. Because look how good we treat the leaders in our country, and look how they treat us. When you treat a dog good, the dog got enough sense to love you for treating them good. But humans, they ain't even this smart. So, I know who butter my bread. Dog be knowing who butter your bread. Yes, my love. Oh, y'all don't see nothing? Oh my God. Okay, hold on a minute. Y'all haven't? Okay, I want to look at the screen. Let me. Okay, all right. I didn't realize you didn't see it. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm over here thinking that I didn't click on the screen. I'm looking at. I'm just over here just going off on dogs, and y'all don't even see what the hell I'm looking at. I'm I'm about to replay that then. What happened then? I was already on the screen and I clicked over there and went over there. I don't know what the heck happened. Let me, Clever said, we don't see what you're talking about. Okay, now let me set it up for you. So what they're doing, they're running a test on the dogs. And they're getting people to, somebody was walking the dog and the owner passes by and they want to see if the dog recognizes the owner. And every time the dogs see their owner are the ones who's buttering their bread, the ones who've been taking care of them, the dog, if they're walking by, they'll start pulling their I'm finna go to the one who's been buttering my bread. We take this kind of good care of all our senators and congressmen, and they treat us like trash. It'd be better if we voted some dogs in office than all the rest of these filthy politicians with all this nepotism and cronyism. All their families getting richer and richer and richer, all of them. And they got the nerve to try to lecture. Now watch the dogs. See, the dogs got way more sense than humans, if you ask me. Because the dogs know when somebody's treating them good. Dogs say, I ain't crazy now. Look, watch this. He said, wait a minute. I look like my boss right there. I look like boss man. He said, wait a minute, you gonna just walk past me? He said, hold on a minute. No, don't pull me. Watch this. He said, I know who that is. This one gonna lay down. He goes, no, wait a minute. That look familiar. Who is that? Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm finna lay down. I see my master. Let me get over there to him. See, the dog got sense. Watch this one. The dog said, wait a minute. Did I just see somebody who I love? Hold on, let me go, girl. Look at this little one. He said, that's who buttered my bread right there. Now, let me go now. Let me go. You ain't gonna just walk past me. Dogs are smarter sometimes than freaking humans. Look at this little dog. He said, wait a minute. Did I just see my boss? We treat these senators and congressmen, they hate us. And look how they got the best retirement, best living and everything. The dog said, if you treat me good, see, in that way, I'm like a dog. I love people who love me. I don't got this in my mindset. If somebody gonna be my favorite, I don't care if it's grandma, granddaddy, mama, daddy, whoever. The people who love me the most, that's who I'm loving. I'm not gonna get caught up on having love for people who don't love me. I never understood that mindset when people do that. Well, you just not me. I love the ones who love me. Be damned if I'm gonna be acting like I love you. What in the hell is this dude? Oh yeah, they got him. They got you.
Leader, or you're part of a chapter and you are a believer in Christ and you are getting persecuted for your faith and your values. Someone comes up and flips your table. Someone throws all of your resources on the ground. Count it all joy. You are being persecuted because you.
Okay, will you count it joy if people like Candace Owens is criticizing you? Just count it all joy then. See, it's easy to talk about that, but you don't do it.
Believe in Jesus Christ. Count it all joy. And I am so proud of each.
Okay, I had enough of you. I don't know what that dude problem is.
The secretary will take the roll on the A35 Lucero Amendment.
If in the vote to see about proof of U.S. citizenship to receive taxpayer-funded rental assistance. Let's see. Just think about this. Why are we voting that some illegal can get any kind of assistance in the first damn place? Well, the yays is catching up. Let's just get to it, damn it.
Senator Corran votes aye.
Senator Corran votes aye. 33 ayes and 34 nays. The A35 Lucero Amendment is not adopted. Senator Lucero.
Good. Y'all don't need to be giving no damn money in the first damn place. That's stupid. Giving them money, somebody who's a foreigner, some damn money. That's crazy, man. It's crazy talk if you ask me. This is where we are in America now, I guess. I had one more thing I wanted to show you. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see here. Where did I do it? Let's see here. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. I don't have. I thought I had it. Oh no, I'm gonna do a video now. Because, oh, I wanted to show you this Muslim lady who she got arrested and they make her take off her hijab, and she thinks that her Muslim rights. She's suing for I think $250,000.
And feeling numb and detached.
40-year-old Helena Bowe not happy that Ferndale police made her remove her hijab, her religious head covering, while booking her.
She ain't missing no meals.
After a traffic stop on June 21st of this year.
I'm Muslim, so it's very important that I wear hijab. It's like a form of worship for me. You
don't give a damn about none of that. You got arrested. What makes these people think that their religious right overseas can just rule over our laws? When anybody else got their stuff on, like they got a cross on or something like that, they make them remove it. You're not wearing it in no jailhouse.
I'm constantly in worship to my Creator.
And now she wants Ferndale police to pay her $250,000.
I tell her to go pound sand. Is this a white lady trying to pretend like she's Muslim?
But our client's rights were violated by having her picture taken without her hijab.
In a statement,
she got a picture taken without her hijab. And how are we gonna know how in the hell she really look? We don't make her take it off. This is crazy. For them even taking this case to court, they should sue them, make them pay for wasting taxpayers' money.
And Ferndale police say that Miss Bowe was stopped on 8 Mile for having a fraudulent license plate. During the stop, she admitted to having a taser, but when officers searched her car, she actually had a stun gun, which is illegal in Michigan. She was arrested.
And she got the nerve to be suing. She got an illegal stun gun, but she got the nerve to be suing.
And taken to the Ferndale Police Department.
We can't make this up. You really can't make it up. Anyway, I got to get out of here. We're going to, I don't know if we can do one earlier tomorrow. I don't know. I have to check Clever because we had something we had to do. So I'm going to see. We'll see if we're able to do it earlier or we may have to do it later. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. But I got to get out of here because I got something I got to take care of. God bless you, Common Sense Nation.